Tell me about yourself.
All right, Mr. Knight, I'm 35, a fully tenured
You're
professor at this university,
35.
as well as a fellow at Cambridge. My doctorate was obtained
Mm,
at Syracuse. Yes, Syracuse, in religious
maybe he
studies.
has another 10
I'm
years to
an
that.
agnostic, but I find human belief systems fascinating.
Maybe
I
more than
specialize
10.
in African religions because I grew up there. My father was a Protestant missionary. And I am heterosexual when I practice sex at all, which isn't very often. Any other questions?
No.
Fine.
Did we need to know all this?
I'd really like to know more about you.
There have been several articles written about me, Mr. Knight, as well as blurbs on my book jackets. If you want a biography, read.
I'd really like to know.
There have been several.
Okay.
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
It's very rare.
Uh,
Most
There's
voodoo
limits
practices do not
usually.
include human sacrifice as a matter of record, but it is theoretically possible if that's the gods demand. For example, one of the chants I had translated for me from a Haitian ritual went like this. Mistress Azuli, come and aid us. If a cock is demanded, we will give it. If a bull will suffice, behold it. But if a goat without horns is required for sacrifice, oh where will we find one? Azuli is the gentlest of Loa, so they
Fucking
followed
went
her
into the
from
voice of the Mysterons.
But I have seen grown and powerful Hungan tremble before a possession by one of the more violent Loa, such as Papa Nebo. Clearly, they are afraid that something of the sort will be ordered, or that the Loa will simply take it for themselves.
I'm not even sure I paid attention to that.
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
I wouldn't dwell on it. Most voodoo sects probably haven't seen a human sacrifice for several generations.
Tell me more.
I wouldn't dwell.
Okay, right. I can go and bug that bloody old woman where their little dog yapping away.
It looks heavy. It looks heavy.
Did you know there's a whole branch of archaeology devoted to garbage? Maybe you should look into it. Hmm?
Wait, did he get anything? I don't think so. Did you look at this, mister?
Can you tell me?
No.
Can you tell me?
No.
Ooh.
Can you tell me anything?
No.
Oh, shit.
Can you?
No, I've never seen those symbols. Therefore, they're probably meaningless.
Really? Are you sure?
I am never wrong, Mr. Knight. Therefore, sure is not in my vocabulary.
Oh, wow.
Can you tell me anything?
No.
Can you?
No.
Can you tell me anything?
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back.
Wait, hold on. Can you rubbish now? No, no. Ah.
Here you go. Now, this is a fascinating veve. You must tell me all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it from the symbols?
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself. Each of the symbols in the veve represents something, a loa, a place. Where did you get this?
Have you heard of the voodoo murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
You think this veve is authentic, then?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you what, I'll look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information.
Ooh.
You are associated with the police, aren't you?
Absolutely. but I'm undercover. You can contact
Of
me at the
course,
St. George's
undercover.
Bookshop in the quarter.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this if you don't mind.
Wait, are you just gonna ignore me?
Can you tell?
No.
Can you?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
You want some hair gel?
Can you?
No. Did you know there's a whole branch of our...
It looks heavy.
Gabriel doesn't want to. Gabriel. 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 Gabriel doesn't want to upset the fish. Gabriel's seen enough old books to last a lifetime.
I do feel I might need something from his bin.
Gabriel doesn't want to disturb Hartridge's treasures.
Right, I think we can go then.
Okay, thanks.
He's gonna phone me.
Good day, Mr. Knight.
Got 2 things from him. Gonna go back to the old lady. They're showing Dell's over. I know.
All right, but this is private.
It's getting there.
The things I do for my art.
Yes. Who is it?
It's Father McLaughlin back again, don't you know?
Yes, Father. Come on in. Be seated.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Ooh. I can speak to you about you,
Do
you
you mind
bugger.
if I ask you a few more questions?
If you...
About Cabri Sankor.
Well, are you going to tell me what it means, Father?
It means goat without horns.
Oh, Father, you surprise me. You do know what it means. You know what they mean by goat without horns, don't you? A human being. That's right. Slit
She's too enthusiastic
without
about
your
this.
heart. Pure evil murder.
Do you know anything about human sacrifice here in New Orleans?
Well, my great-grandmother could tell stories. She saw it. People say that sort of thing wasn't done in New Orleans, but the real voodoo queens did it. Oh, yes.
Anything else?
Can you tell me anything?
What is there to tell? They cut your heart out.
Can you?
What is...
Okay, real voodoo
Who were
queens.
the real voodoo queens?
Well, my great-grandmother told me that Laveau was just a front, a flamboyant decoy. She distracted authorities from the real
Is it gonna be
voodoo
Geddes?
queen of New Orleans. It's been the same one for almost 200 years. She's head of a secret voodoo en fort. That's what they call their temples, you know. It's so secret, most of the voodoo people in the city don't even know about it. The real voodoo queen controlled Laveau, gave her a little bit of power, and used her like a puppet.
Tell me more about this secret voodoo hound four.
Well, I've never
Hound
seen
four.
it. I wouldn't go near it if you
Jeez.
paid me. But it's here in Orleans, I guarantee it. I hear the drums.
I thought
the
she said
clatters.
4.
That's why I am so ill. I tell you, those drums. But we shouldn't talk about it. They'll hear us. It's the devil's work that happens there. I can tell you. I'll show you something. Something secret. You mustn't tell anyone, Father.
I swear on my collar.
Here it is, mon père. A true object of evil if there ever was one.
It radiates something, all right.
It belonged to my great-grandmother. She told my mother that it was a token to gain entrance to the real voodoo ceremonies.
You don't say.
To tell you the truth,
Is his
I
accent
always
slipping?
felt nervous about having it in the house. You know, evil influence and all.
Oh, I can see how you would, yes.
And yet, I could never part with it. It's been in the family for generations. Would you bless it for me, Father? I feel strange asking such a thing of you, but surely you understand.
Bless this bracelet of a snake, even though its vibes aren't great. Let it do nobody harm when they wear it on their arm. Voodoo spirits, go away. Don't come back another day. And now, let us pray.
Gabriel has a thought about the clay.
Bless, oh bless this circlet of silver. Take the curse, oh take it, Wilbur.
A lovely blessing, mon père.
Yes, I think it made a lasting impression. Here you go.
I feel so much better.
It wasn't what I thought I was going to imprint.
It's a clay mold of Madame Kazunu's snake bracelet. This is the last page of...
Okay.
Do you mind if I...
Anything else?
Is there anything else you remember about the real voodoo queen?
Well, my great-grandmother said that the real voodoo queen was the most beautiful woman on earth. She had the most incredible copper-colored skin.
Is there anything...
Well, they are all brides of Satan. Other than that, I can't think of anything.
It-
Well,
Is that it then?
Well, madame, I must be going.
Okay, we're good at imprint.
of course, Father. I know how busy you must be then.
Just gonna walk through the paint again.
I'm not going back on the street looking like this.
Where would I make a copy of that?
Aye. Uh-huh.
Shit.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Oh no, it's Royal Majesty the Dark Lord himself. That's not important.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
Why, there's no such thing. Not around here.
Hmm.
Could you look at this bracelet mold and tell me if you've seen anything like it before?
No, man. I don't know. nothing about
Copper foundry. Oh god, I don't even think I've got that. No, you got his vet in the travel agency. That's about it. Try this one.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
He walks so slow.
Could I ask you some more
I
questions?
truly could get done really pain through your nose.
I also find our dialogue.
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
Don't be ridiculous, Mr. Knight. The voodoo churches in the city have no need for secrecy.
Do we have
me about-
everything?
What?
Act.
Dead.
Tell me more.
I've given
Much detail.
Tell me more.
you have tapped my resources. My
Moonbeam.
Are
quite
Is it-
not if hoodoo is of interest to those who study rural folk traditions, but it will not aid you in understanding true voodoo.
I probably looked around here.
Even if that were for sale, Gabe. Even if that. Even if. Even if that. Even if. The pole is.
I'm gonna look at the stuff.
The historical voodoo museum is brimming with items authentic and original. A balcony surrounds the room on the second level. It's closed to the public. The historical voodoo. It's a basket for donation to the free museum.
That must be Marie Laveau. That must.
Even if that. The back wall displays various voodoo
Got voodoo and
items,
hoodoo.
such as
And what is you?
an
You do complete your joke
anatomically
from
correct
yesterday?
voodoo doll with pins strategically placed.
Oh
Now,
no.
why does that remind me of Grace?
A wooden doll.
Looks like Jack Nicholson.
The back wall displays an anatomically
Now, why does that remind me of Grace?
Anything else?
historic.
Nope.
A street drummer has settled outside the museum.
I don't think there's anything else there. The slow.
Goodbye, Dr. John.
Come back again.
Need someone to. Oh shit! No! Oh no, I didn't.
Hello, Doctor.
Glad you
I don't think I got him to look at it, did I?
Does this mean anything to you?
I cannot say that it does.
So he doesn't?
Goodbye, Dr. John.
No, you won't walk fast
Goodbye,
enough.
Mr. Knight.
Hey, Moonbeam knows about the bracelet.
My
Oh god. Oh, she's so slow. Moonbeam! You're not very
Please,
fast, are
Be
you?
seated.
Does this mean anything to you?
I can be of no help to you, Seeker.
I thought they were supposed to know shit. Talk to you
Could
though.
I ask you a few questions?
Of course.
This
Do
one?
you know anything about a secret voodoo hanfour?
There are many voodoo churches in New Orleans, no?
Yes, but have you heard of a secret voodoo hanfour?
Wherever did you hear such a ridiculous story? There is no such thing.
Do you have any idea what caprice
See, we know what it
and
means.
means?
No. No, I don't.
Oh, we can't come back and say, well, actually.
Well, I guess I'll be.
Open your mind and heart, and the way will be clear to you.
I'll give it my best shot.
Yeah. Been there, been there. Who was I able to show this to? Try him. Do, do, do.
Could I have a minute of your
Go,
time?
go for a pizza.
Mind if Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hanfour?
I don't know what you talking about.
is no.
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
I'm guessing she's not going to be there. Yeah. Okay, okay. Not you. Police department? I thought the police department would know. Who are you?
Could I ask you?
Sure.
Can
This
you
one?
tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
Are you kidding? Around here? Hope they aren't serving drinks.
Well, if they are, I don't think anyone in his right mind would want one.
True. You're not, yeah, you're the only one I can interrogate, aren't you? At the moment.
Does this mean anything?
Can't say that it does.
Does this?
No.
Did you
No.
do anything?
What is this, a clay mold? Interesting. I am a jeweler.
He's a jeweler!
But I'm retired. and
Fuck.
gonna sit right here in this frickin' chair until I beat this bastard.
Ah! You planning to be buried in that chair then?
Shit, shit, shit.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yeah, get away from me with her, will you?
So he is a jeweler. But we need to be able to get him to beat him, I think. Anything else?
Are you sure?
I told you I'm busy with this old fart.
Are you sure you can't do anything with this?
I told you I'm busy with this old fart.
Now, if I spoke to
Could I
him...
ask you?
Sure.
So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
That's about all I can remember.
No.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
That's about all I can say about this crowd.
Shit. Bartender?
What can you tell me about your
This crowd, the ones you see. In other words,
What can you tell me about?
see those old guys at the chess table?
Played every day for 20
That's
years.
Sam, the one with the
Lost
purple
everyone's
It's not that
games.
he's a bad player. I've
Sa-
seen him beat guys
oh.
twice as good as Marcus.
Marcus,
Marcus
Sam
has Sam
psyched
so
out.
stiff.
Feels his
By the way,
nerve.
Sam, the chess player, he's into that voodoo stuff.
Really? What can you tell me about your?
I'd call you a regular, Gabe.
Don't.
But how do we go about?
A man in a shop. That tabletop. A shop. A small table. Recently. Several fun. The bar is a nine. The bar. Several.
Okay, so we found the person we need, we just haven't been able to do anything with it.
What do I need with a table? Somebody's using it right now.
Could we break it? I don't know.
There's no need to write.
Oh, frighten. What did you need a torch for?
Flashlight couldn't make that any clearer.
Maybe not then? Missing something. She back yet? Magnifying glass in the sunlight set fire to the table. Watch it fucking be that. Just out. Okay, we're not getting anything from there. What about our mother? Or grandmother? No, Granny, you're so fucking slow.
Can we talk? Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
Gabriel, my goodness! What are you up to these days?
Nothing, Gran.
Schrodinger's
Better
party.
not be. You know you're the only family I have left.
I know, Gran. It's okay.
Oh, Wolfgang.
Do you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
As I said, your granddad's surname was
Something-
originally
Don't know
Ritter.
what, but we got
I
something.
never learned much about his family, but from things he said, I always thought he had a brother back in Germany. I don't know if Wolfgang Ritter is related to your granddad or not.
Okay, but that...
Do you know anyone named...
I don't know what
Oh, that was pointless.
Do you know...
I've told you.
Maybe we'll show her the thing?
Does this mean it?
Sorry.
I just have to go.
Well, Gran,
All right.
Things that haven't worked out properly. Let's see the police department.
Mostly my man.
It's you, God help me.
I know.
Can I ask you? Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
Oh, come on. Someone's pulling your leg, Knight.
Are you sure?
There's nothing secret about voodoo in New Orleans. There's a museum, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but that's the stuff they want you to see.
You're getting mighty paranoid, Knight.
What's the status?
I told you.
Have you...
No. Ha! Is that anything like a Chuck Yeager?
I don't think there's any relation.
Will you show him this?
Mosley wouldn't be impressed by that clay.